Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 39 of Minecraft Stoneblock. I'm Mark, and I am over in our silky block of jewel dimension, checking out our two builders, or our builder that's making all our silky block for us, which we're turning into energy condensers and sending over to our main energy collection area, EMC collection area. And we do in fact have two builders because I went ahead and set up a second one. And in the process of doing that, my initial intention was to use this to figure out what exactly was going on with the offsets that we were having problems with before. And I figured it out. If we look at this, these offsets are set to 512, 512, but this started mining pretty much right here, which is for 512 by 512 area, not the right spot. And what I discovered with a little online research was the maximum offset for the builder is 260. So it's using an offset of 260, 260, which puts the center out in the right direction. And explains why we have this weird, sort of 4-block offset that we didn't expect. And if we look at this one, when I initially set it up, I set it up with a very small area. And it did exactly as expected. And it is now running with the negative offset, which means it's clearing in that direction. And if we look at how much these have cleared, they've cleared a fair amount. We did hit an oil patch here, which I was starting to pump up with this industrial foregoing pump just to help reduce some lag. And it hasn't really worked a whole lot. It takes a long time to pump this all up. And so I'm just letting that run. But we also have a couple spots where it missed sections. And I'm not sure what went on here. I suspect it was sort of a hiccup when I come over to this dimension and chunks get loaded. The area right around the builders is chunk loaded, but the whole area that they're clearing is not. So that's my suspicion, is that's what's causing the problem. And if we go along this wall somewhere, we should find where this is actually working. Maybe. Oh no, wrong wall. Out here somewhere. It really is a gigantic area. And it looks, yeah, there it is. The builders are at about 0, 0, so we're slightly over halfway done with this mining effort. The other one is further behind than that, but we're going to get plenty of EMC out of this project, and use that to finish off all our quests. You can see as I was experimenting, this is sort of the 256 mark. If we continue out this way, yeah, there it is. There is where we're currently working. And you can see this one has quite a ways to go before it's going to catch up. So, I'm going to head back over to our main base. I just wanted to show you the builders and straighten out why those were giving us those oddball readings. So I'll be back in a sec once I'm over at the base. Okay, so all the stuff that we're making from our two builder quarry setups is going into this chest, which is also feeding up into this energy condenser. And you can see we're getting a pretty steady supply of catalysts, and I've been using those catalysts to make infinity ingots. And we have quite a few ingots now. So we can go ahead and make some of the items in our quest log. The last two things in the start of Stoneblock that we need to make are the Infinity Armor and the World Breaker. But I'm not going to do either of those right now. I am going to make something completely different. I am going to make the Sword of the Cosmos. Because I'm tired of waiting for a good sword drop from loot chest. So we need some crystal matrix ingots, some neutronium, and some infinity catalyst. And I think we actually have all this in our inventory. We can actually make 5 swords, but we only need 1. So let me clear this out. And I'm going to dump some of this stuff into our bag just to clean up my inventory a bit. And I have a plan. And some of you can probably guess what that plan involves. Especially since I'm getting arrows. Let's see. Let's do that. We are going to head over to the end and use the Sword of the Cosmos to kill the Chaos Guardian. Because I want to get that done, and yeah, this is a bit cheaty, but it is a way to do it, and I don't know that I have the patience to go over and do it the quote real way with the bow. So I'll be back in a minute when I'm over at the Chaos Guardian. Okay, we are almost down to where the Chaos Guardian lives, and 2 quick things to show you before we go in and take care of him. I did make a couple extra bauble type things to keep us alive a little longer. I made the Cloak of Balance from Botania, which basically when you get hit, it splits the damage between you and whatever hit you. And I also made the Meat Feeder, which basically is a food source that uses the liquid meat we're making from one of our mob farms and pumps it in directly into us, so we never get hungry as long as this is full. And it holds 128 buckets of liquid meat, which is a lot of food. So we don't have to worry about running out of food, and I think all we have to do is go in and whack this guy, and he will die. So let's see if we can figure out. There's the Ring of Broken End Stone, so he should be about here. Yep, there he is. Yep, and we killed him like that fast. So, there is the end of the Chaos Guardian, and yes, this sword is incredibly cheaty, but I don't really care. A lot of people think Minecraft is a really good adventuring game. It's not something I think, because combat system really not that great. But so we can wait here, and eventually these lightning bolts are going to cut down through the center of the earth and find our the chaos orb down here, and we're going to catch on fire. Wow. Let me actually slow down our flight speed again. I had it cranked all the way up. It's just too fast for maneuvering. That is on flight lock. Let's do that. Alright. Somewhere here is the Chaos Crystal. I just have to find it. I think it's down below that. Somewhere, yes? Isn't it down below that? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we picked up the Dragon Heart that we got from the Chaos Dragon, and this is the Chaos Crystal. And as soon as we break this, there's going to be a huge explosion that triggers. I think it's 35 seconds, so let me just make sure I know how to get out of here. Okay, that is the way out. Let me just do this. Give us a little extra room to get out of here. Because it would be horrible to die to the follow-up explosion rather than the Chaos Dragon itself. So I don't know. I think we just break this. We can't just right-click it, can we? Yeah, we must break it. Which will take a second. And we're on our way out. And I don't want to get too far away because I want the chunk to stay loaded. and wait for the explosion. I think we should be able to tank it. Let's actually get over land just in case. And as soon as that explosion goes off, I'm going to back out. You can see, there goes the world. And I honestly don't know how big that explosion is. I guess I should have turned on some animation effects. I have them all off for recording purposes, just because otherwise it creates too much video lag. It's still growing. Still growing. I wonder if it's going to stop at the edge of these broken end stones. Maybe. It looks like it has stopped. So there is what remains of the Chaos Guardian Island. A big fat pit. What do we have down here? It's a beehive. Okay. So, Chaos Guardian down. I'm going to go ahead and head back home. Which hopefully won't crash us, because I did move the bed and I think I reset that. And we ended up with 5 Chaos Shards, which should be enough to craft everything we need to craft to finish our quest run off. So we'll clear out the excess junk and we'll pull out our quest book and take a look at that. And our quest book in Draconic Evolution says Chaos Guardian Loot Chest. Let's claim that. See if we get a Diamond Furnace. No, we get some Viaducts. Even better. Where are we? Let's go ahead and throw these away. So, what we have left is some crafting to do. So I think today we will take a look at upgrading one of our fusion injectors to a Chaos Fusion injector. So if we look, this takes, oh wow. Oh, it takes the Chaotic Core, and the Chaotic Core is Draconic. So we need 4 Awakened Draconium ingots and 4 Awakened cores. So I'm gonna make these Awakened cores. They're all repetitive Wyvern tier fusion crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and make these quickly, and then we can go ahead and do our quest fusion crafting. Okay, I think we have everything we need to make our Chaotic Core. If we look at the Chaotic Core, we need 4 Awakened cores plus 4 ingots of Awakened Draconium plus 1 of the Chaos Shards that we just got. So if I stick the Chaos Shard in, whoops, where did that go? There it is. Clicked on the button in there instead of actually putting the item in. And then we spread these around the outside, and it doesn't really matter where they go. And this is ready to go, and I don't recall how much energy this takes. Let's go take a look. It's going to be pretty fast. We will get our Chaotic Core in about 10 seconds. I still like this animation. This is a very cool crafting system. And there is our Chaotic Core, which is, of course, one of our quests. So we go back, we look here, we finish our Chaotic Core quest, we get, I'm going to guess, upgrades of some kind. Nope, Fluix blocks and Quartz block. Oh well. So the next thing is the chaotic fusion injector, which is the chaotic core, a dragon egg, 4 diamonds, and one of our draconic fusion injectors. So let's grab our diamonds. We need our core. I don't know if we have any dragon eggs in here. We do. Grab one of those. We can go ahead and take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The core. That. We put our draconic fusion injector in here, and we begin the upgrade process. And this is going to take a little more power. Not that much though. We have so much power. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, but we did actually fill our tier 7 energy core. So we have 2.14 trillion RF sitting on tap. And our power system is probably a little confused because most of our devices don't really have shutdowns built into them to prevent them from overloading. So they're probably sitting there wondering what they're doing, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and claim our reward here and pop our loot chest and get some Black Lotus, which we don't need. And let's look at what's left. What's left is, I believe, just Project E. Yeah, we have to make the Tome of Knowledge, and we have to make our Infinity Armor and World Breaker. And I guess this is, let me take a quick look here at something. Yeah, I've been recording for about 25 minutes with all the cuts and breaks in here. This was empty, more or less, when we started. So let's see how many Infinity Catalysts we've gotten so far. So just in that 20 minutes or so, we have gotten 20 more Infinity Catalysts. So honestly, the slowest part now might be Neutronium. I've used over 1,000 Neutronium bars so far making Infinity Ingots. But let's take a look at one of the quests that we have to do here. Let's go ahead and look at the Infinity Armor. So each piece of this, I think, is primarily Neutronium. Well, let's actually look. So the pieces are all Infinity Ingots, Neutronium, and Infinity Catalyst. And I think that holds true for all of them. Yeah, only a couple of them need the Catalyst, actually. We won't comment on that one. Yeah, so let me grab a bunch of Neutronium out of the system. And let's pull all our Infinity Ingots out. We don't need the crystal ingots anymore. And let's go ahead and go here and start working on Infinity Armor. So most of these we should just be able to make. So we can make the helmet. We are missing, oh, we do need a crystal matrix. I did not notice that. I guess that's the Iron Man gem. Not that they would be, stealing Iron Man. Eliminate that. Let's see. I think the matrix is just 9x9 or 3x3. Yep. Let's go ahead and make the chest piece, the pants. Oh, we need more of those. Well, I don't know why I'm making them, because I can just do this. I'll just pull out 5. The pants. And the boots. Oh, we're actually short Infinity Ingots. Let's see if we have what it takes to make what we're missing. We can make 1. So we need a couple more Infinity Ingots is the bottom line. I'm not sure what we're missing for those. Let's pull some more crystal. Does that get us any more? Yeah. I think we're like one short. Boots? Yeah, we're one short on infinity ingots, so I'll be right back. Alright, we collected up a few more infinity ingots, and I believe we have exactly what we need right now to finish our armor. And we do. So, we can now fully equip a set of infinity armor, which is, of course, another quest. We are so close to done here. We'll claim this reward and get... I'm going to vote for upgrades again. There we go. I guessed right. So, we don't need any of this stuff right now. Stick that back in our inventory. And let's go ahead and put on... Well, let's do something smart. There we go. Take off our wyvern. So I did build another armor stand. This is the what is that? That is the redstone or the gem armor. And this is the supremium armor that we started with, and now we have the infinity armor. And I'm going to take off this bauble for a second because it looks silly. And there we go. Glowing eyes, Iron Man chest, Starfield showing through the armor. It's kind of freaky looking. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I think, does this have... Wow, this has a lot of movement speed. It does have flight, too. And I think this is true creative flight. So, yeah, I'll wear this for now. No reason not to. And... Die, Enderman, die. Drop nothing. That's funny. Go ahead and stick this bauble back on. Not that it matters, because I don't think anything can kill us anymore. So, if we look in our quest book, that is that. The last thing we have to make is the World Breaker. And the World Breaker is basically a bunch of... It's a bunch of infinity ingots, plus one crystal matrix, plus some neutronium ingots, all of which we can do. It's just a matter of time at this point. So let me grab the crystal matrix we need and grab the neutronium. So I'll just keep this stuff in my inventory to remind me what we're doing. And I don't need you in there anymore. So let's do something like... I have to get in the habit of having this transmutation tablet on me. It's really not something I'm used to. So we just have to wait for this to give us a whole bunch more infinity catalysts, which will let us make a bunch more infinity ingots. And I think we need like 20 some. World Breaker. World Breaker needs 5, 10, 15, 19. So we need 19 more ingots, which is like about 200 infinity catalysts. So that's going to take a while to get. And if we look in our quest book, that and the Project E Tome of Knowledge are the last two things we need to do. So the Tome of Knowledge is a chaotic core, our transmutation tablet, and an Endus Pearl. And the Endus Pearl I am fairly certain we can just make. Oops. Let me actually type what I need to type. I think that's just Endstone and Ender Pearls, which we know we have tons of in here. So, yes. We need another star and 4 neutronium. We actually don't have any nether stars in here. Do we? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and craft 20. we actually ran out of wither skeleton skulls. I have to double check and make sure that that mob grinder is actually running. I just need one though. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So let's go ahead and make the endest pearl that we need for the Tome of Knowledge. And the chaotic core is another, it's going to be another fusion crafting recipe. And, oh, I need to check and see. So Tome of Knowledge, oh, it's chaotic tier. It requires 2 chaotic tier fusion injectors. So I'm going to have to go through the process of upgrading another one of these to match this one so we can actually do the craft we need. Because, and that means I'm also going to have to make 2 more chaotic cores, I believe. One for the injector and one for this craft itself. So I'm going to do that stuff off camera, and so next time we will be able to finish the Tome of Knowledge, we'll be able to finish the World Breaker, and that will be everything. We will be done with Stoneblock. And it'll be weird. I've been playing this pack for a while. So, yep, those are the last 2 quests we have to do. So, I'm going to call the episode here. Thanks, as always, for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Next time, we will finish off our quest book, and it will likely be the last episode of the series. So, come back then and see how it goes. Hit the like and subscribe if you feel like supporting the channel, and leave me a comment about the series, and let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Have a great day.